Welcome to the Nuts and Bolts of English 100 with Professor Hazlitt. Today we will be learning how to correctly use track changes in our English 100 course. Every term using track changes is a troublesome issue for many of my students. Because the track changes feature is used frequently in English 100, I designed this tutorial to break down the process. The Track Changes feature is a tool in Microsoft Word that records all of the changes you make to a document and then uses revision marks to indicate those changes. In English 100, Track Changes allows me to see exactly how and where you changed and improved your writing assignment in Step 3 and Step 4 of the pre-writing process. It is very important to have Microsoft Office software installed on your computer so you will have access to the Track Changes tool. Track Changes is a helpful way for you to keep up with the edits and changes you have made to your writing assignment, and it also shows me how much editing you have done to your work. 20 points of your grade on each pre-writing template depend on your use of track changes. 10 points in Step 3 and 10 points in Step 4. Using track changes correctly takes practice and patience. If you carefully follow the steps I present in this video, you will be able to use track changes correctly. To begin, we will discuss how to use track changes in your pre-writing assignments. First, open your pre-writing template and find the Review tab in the toolbar at the top of the screen. Click on that tab. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'm using the Module Week 1 Narrative Paragraph Pre-writing template. When you click on the Review tab, a new toolbar will appear. This new toolbar includes track changes. After you complete Step 1 and Step 2 of your pre-writing template, it is time to actually use track changes. First, paste a copy of your Step 2 rough draft into the provided space in Step 3. Next, click on the upper part of the Track Changes button located in the Review tab. The Track Changes button will turn orange to indicate that Track Changes feature is activated. You are now ready to make changes to your draft. As the Step 3 instructions indicate, this is the place to make changes to your content and organization. Your track changes in Step 3 should show me where you added or deleted information and details in your writing, or where you changed the order of information to improve your paragraph or essay. If you look at the screen below, you will see how the track changes show in a different color. Added information is underlined. Deleted information is crossed out. Unchanged information still appears in the original black font. After you finish editing your content and organization in Step 3, save your work to your computer and go back to the Review tab and turn Track Changes off by clicking on the Track Changes button. The button will go from orange to white. This is how you know Track Changes is off. It is critical to complete this step before moving on. When you are sure Track Changes is turned off, copy and paste your edited Step 3 draft into the provided space in pre-writing Step 4. All of your Step 3 edits will still be visible. After your draft is pasted into Step 4, it is time to turn Track Changes back on again. Go back to the Review tab and click on the Track Changes button. It will turn orange again. If the button is not orange, Track Changes is not on and your edits and changes will not be recorded. As the Step 4 instructions indicate, this is the place to make changes to your spelling, word choice, punctuation, grammar, or any other sentence level issues you might find. Be sure to eliminate contractions and second-person you from all of your sentences in this step too. When you finish editing, save your work to your computer. This completes the process of using track changes in the pre-writing template. You will also need to use track changes in your final draft assignments. When you are ready to submit your final draft of an assignment, you will need to copy your edited draft from pre-writing step 4 and into the final draft template. For this tutorial, I am using the narrative paragraph final template. First, open your pre-writing template, go to the Review tab, and turn Track Changes off. Click on the Track Changes button and it will go from orange to white. After Track Changes is off, you can copy your draft from step 4 and paste it into step 5 on the final template. There is one last step in this process. Since your final draft has to be a clean copy of your work with no editing marks or track changes showing, open the Review tab at the top of your final template screen and click on the Accept button. A pop-up box will appear. Click on the Accept All Changes in Document option. As soon as you click that option, all of your track changes should be applied. Save your work to your computer. If you need more help using pre-writing templates or final templates, check out my tutorials titled How to Use Pre-Writing Templates in English 100 and How to Use Final Draft Templates in English 100. When I return your graded final templates, I will often use the Comments feature of Track Changes to make comments and suggestions about your paragraph or essay. As you can see in the example below, the comments appear in pink boxes on the right margin of the page. You will need to open the document attachment I return with your grade in order to view those comments. If you have additional questions about using track changes, please email me at slhaslett@liberty.edu. Thanks for watching.